Hello down there. Did you enjoy the last episode? Well, here's another one. Number 146 to be exact. Today, I'm going to fulfill a promise I made last episode. To show you guys what I've done with the basement. Yes, I realize I forgot to do that last episode and I'm sorry. Well, that's why we're going to do it today. This looks a lot better in perspective than it did before. I still have a lot of dirt to swap out, but that can wait just a little bit longer. We're going to go ahead and go downstairs. So I have made some adjustments. I've also added these cacti. Now, I can't do much with them at the moment until I get the right leaf block to put on top of it. Now, this area doesn't look that different, but if I come in here, I've moved these over just a little bit because this side is going to be getting the geode pieces. Took me a second to remember what those were. I've also went ahead and added in all of the barrels that I need for this level and restructured the entire storage unit. That's basically all this level is storage. So I'm going to be trying to fit in all of my wool store down here. I have to pick one area to do that in. And these are 2, 4, and 6. So it's about 12. 12 different items I can do down here. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. My brain is not working right now. But you see where I have to add in all the carpets, and I am still missing some. Okay, I am missing some of these pieces, unfortunately. I did run out, but it's a good thing we have a tree farm. I can fix that. But for right now, this is essentially what I'm going to be doing with it. I might as well place in all of the cyan carpets while I'm down here. I don't know how many I'm going to have, and I'm going to end off roughly where it's completed. So we're going to stop right here-ish. If I end up with enough, it'll be all the better. I know this kind of seems like it defeats the purpose of putting in a floor if I'm going to cover it with carpets. And you know, you're not wrong. But it is also better to not have spawns happen down here than to see a nice prismarine floor. Now, the reason I'm leaving this stuff underneath it open and empty is because that's where the block that is going to be in the chest is going to be sitting. So I don't have an exorbitant amount of entities filling my area. So I can very easily go, oh, that's prismarine. All right, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to grab prismarine. I don't have any dark prismarine. That's literally the only two that I had. Now you see this setup I have going right here? with the prismarine block and the sea lantern. That's partly to prevent a spawn right in that corner, and partly for the additional light because I had to cover some of these little light sources. So it makes up for it just a little bit. I haven't decided if one of these is going to be a path out or not. I have to figure out where exactly I am in space before I do that. So this sits at 59. Walkable level is 63. That would mean 61, 2, and then that is 3. So it wouldn't really work. So this is where all of the carpets are going to be, and I might actually have enough. Yeah, I've got one more stack, so I might actually have enough to finish this level just from what I removed from the tree farm. So that's nice. Yeah, I'll have enough. Alright, so I need to get more tree. So I'm missing quite a bit. But essentially, that's what the storage is going to look like. I also need to remove these once I get the appropriate amount of chests. And I can actually go ahead and remove some of these chests while I'm here. So these are not going to be chests ultimately. You're going to have to find a new home for now, because you're not going to be chests. That'll work. You're also not going to be sitting there specifically. But in order to access you, yes, this looks good. Okay. Is there anything in that? Of course there is. Oh boy. I've got some moving around to do. I feel like you are going to ultimately be the arrows. You're going to be something else. Yeah, we could do this. This can be mob drops. No. Mob drops usually goes over here. That's bones. That mob drops. Organizing. Woo! Because I really don't have a better place to put you. Horse stuff. I'll find a place to put that later. This. That way I can just pop these out. These are completely... Oh, not completely. Okay. Well, because of what's going to be right there... yeah. Those can sit there. Do I have left? Nothing. Okay. don't currently have the thing I need to put that away, so for right now, that's going to be where that goes. Okay. Wait, no, you have a spot. Okay, what do I have for wood? 15, okay. Did I not pick one of them up? I thought there were 8. Oh, I did. Duh. Okay. So you guys go there. You go there. Okay. Wrong one. That one. Okay. Trying to get this done in one shot can be a bit of a pain. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna leave that there. Because that continues it. And then I can scoot these over one more to have an extra section. But I only have 2. Okay. So if I move you here, actually it would be better if I put you in the second slot here. So I'm gonna be removing that one, putting you there, take you out, put you there. Glass. Okay. So I'm one shy of being able to finish this basement area. But essentially, this is what I want all of my pillars to look like. I want them to have the 3 on each side of the corner and have the actual corner piece be just extra stabilized. These barrels add in an extra layer of tension between the floor and the ceiling. So even if the pillar wasn't stable enough, it has the added support that takes some of the weight off. And again, I'm trying to add in real-life concepts to Minecraft. Okay. I don't think I need those, but that does allow me to now add in the last of these chests that I know I was missing. Which way did I go to have those placed? Yeah, it is easy to get lost in this maze. But if you know where you place things and you can visually see them without having to stop and look at a... whatever the hell they're called. Okay. I think all the chests themselves are in now. I have 11 remaining. Actually, I'll put those 11 in there and use those with the shulker shells. Nice. Stone is this side. And I can put those carpets away now. Temporary carpet station. Actually, I do need that. Okay, well, half the episode was dedicated to showing off and finishing the basement. So now I'm going to remove all this here cobblestone and podzol and convert it to dirt. Actually, I am going to be removing this as well because that needs to be moved into a different placement. It does give me more of a foothold to remove things from, so that's a nice bonus. Added bonus is I don't have to go get other types of blocks. I can just reuse this because it's converting into dirt instead of using my usual silk touch. Let me know in the comments, are you more of a silk touch shovel person or fortune shovel person? I feel like they're not necessarily mutually exclusive. You could enjoy using both. But I usually prefer using silk touch for a shovel myself. It's just easier to get podzol and grass that way. Aside from converting podzol into a path block, this is really the only way to get rid of it, because it just doesn't change. You saw the podzol that was underneath that other podzol. Thing is, though, I am going to need to grab more dirt to fill this back in because of these cobblestone squares. So we'll finish this one. Okay, there's just a random water square for no reason. I guess that is the point of random, is that it doesn't have a point. Procedurally generated randomness. That should be on the title screen. No more path blocks over here. Okay. I don't mind leaving what's over there. And the level below is Podzol, that's fine. I'm gonna have to repair my poor shovel before it dies. Just glad I was able to finish this bit. Okay, so it's just this and what's in the middle of those squares, and then we're basically done with the dirt portion. If I don't do that. Thought I saw something white out of the corner of my eye. Glad it's a sheep, because my brain was like, that's a skelly horse. Oh, wait. I missed one. Let's get this unnecessary section put back in so it can grassify. Yeah, start the process. And then I have to convert all of that stone into grass. So I didn't really care if this became Podzol because it was always going to be underneath everything, but it's not anymore, so. I might keep that for the time being. Okay. How much dirt do I have? Quite a lot. All right. Not enough because obviously it's just reusing what's already here. But what I can do is put torch and torch for the time being. Just for a little bit of assurance, not much, that I won't get stabbed in the face. Can't sleep every time night falls. Sometimes you just gotta get stuff done. Even at the risk of being blown up by a creeper. Or given a hug from a walking avocado. Got him. Shouldn't have made that shot, but I'm not going to complain. Grab these. So this doesn't need to be here now that I have a safe tree farm. No. Go away. I said no. Okay, they're oblivious, so fine. Alright. The darker I make this, the more dangerous it gets. So let's start from out here. Because some of that's already converted. I can get a bunch of these torches and put them over there. This is pretty well lit on this side by the lanterns. Having about 10 will be a nice start. That was not going to hit. Got it. Did you just... Okay, Pirates of the Caribbean all the way. Got it. I mean, if you don't have lungs, you don't have to worry about that. Let's get around where everything is spawning. Grassy areas, at least. I don't want to put it in the stone because the stone's going to be taken away. You're not going to despawn, so you have to die. How much did that help? A bit. Not entirely, but a bit. Okay, it's at least safe to continue. Just gonna put that right there. You right here, because those are gonna get removed in just a moment. You're still watching because you want to see if I get mauled to death by a zombie, don't you? You want to see if I get blown up by a creeper, huh? It's very kind of you. Your concern. I appreciate it. Do a U-turn. Look back at your friend like he's... Are you coming with me, bud? No. Alright, fine. I'll go anyway. Oh, I've been shot in the face. That's usually what happens when you turn around while you're charging at somebody. They tend to shoot you in the face a little bit. Don't need to take any more dirt for the moment, so I can just place. And I can get this part filled in. Luckily, that creeper is oblivious, and the creeper over there doesn't see me. Don't know if that skelly's gonna pick up on my trail. Glad this isn't Java rules, because they'd all be coming at me. Okay, let's do that. Oh, it's the three amigos over there with their bow and arrow. Might say that's their string instrument. Don't take my dirt, Enderman. shovel's nearly dead. I don't need to go get more. Hello. No and no. Go away. Okay. That scared me. Minding my own business, trying to fill in a dirt hole, and suddenly there's a teleporter right next to me. Hello. At least you're already holding a dirt. You're not trying to take more. I'd have to hit you if you kept taking. But if you're already holding, you're fine. Okay, I think that is as good a spot as any to put another torch. And then we'll start going this way, so I can even out the light just a bit. Put one right there, I guess. Do you mind? Thank you. I don't need assistance, thank you. You can go back to the water. You might be going back in pieces, but you'll be going back to the water. How much dirt do I have left? 2+ stacks. Apparently I can't pick, pluck, and Enderman. Who knew? Yep, just stay over there. You're fine. I'll forgive you for not helping. It's gonna be morning by the time I would need more torches. And the rest of it's just junk. Good thing Enderman can't come in here. Actually, let's put you right there so I don't accidentally throw you in there. That'll be plenty. Once I get my range done, be all set. Probably could have gotten that entire stone swath done this episode. But I chose to show you the basement instead. Not the YouTube channel, just the actual basement. I am not affiliated with the basement. I hear they're good quality work, but I am not affiliated. I am an affiliate on Twitch, but that is unrelated. Good deal, good deal. All right. So now I need to bring this out. But my poor shovel is going to do a die if I continue. Let's just see how close I can get here. Wait, did it just gain a little bit of life just there? Feel free to rewind that section and see for yourself, but I think I just saw it rewind. Or gain, I mean. Alright. Keeping things in a straightaway. This works. And then doing the same thing with this, pathing it outward. I always end up putting a torch where I actually need to go. Or in some cases, 2 torches. It's an extra long episode for landscaping today. I might actually just have it start right here and make a build on top of that. I won't be able to put any job blocks in there, but if I put a farm that doesn't require job blocks, we should be fine. This should have just enough grass to grassify the rest of the way. Nice. I'd call that an improvement. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.